everybody, and welcome to Friday Night Movie Night here on the Basement Show with Mr. Knast. I am Mr. Knast. Joining us again is Mr. Ron.
Hey, everybody.
So, I don't know if everyone saw the memo before we started. It looks like it's working just fine. They said that Facebook was having a bit of an issue with the live stream, but I have it up on my phone, and it seems to be working just fine. So, fingers crossed, it's not just me seeing things, and I'm actually still alive. So, hopefully people want to jump in. We're just going to sit back, have a nice chill night like we always do on Friday nights, and talk some movies. So,
hello, God, is that you? I can't see you in that bright light.
Oh, me? Sorry.
No, I wasn't saying it. I was just saying because you were saying about you didn't know whether you were alive or not.
No, live. So, if you're just popping in, make sure to say hello. Let us know that you're in the chat. I mean, like I said, I don't know if Facebook is working or not, but if not, you can go over to our YouTube page, which is at the bottom of the screen, and then the Twitch page as well. So let us know if you're here so we can start chit-chatting. But yeah, that's all I pretty much got for an intro.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it looks like it's going to be kind of a catch and grab open forum tonight. We really didn't zero in on a particular topic. We just want to kind of just see where the chat goes and see how you guys want to proceed. We'll definitely be talking some movies for sure, but what direction that goes in pretty much depends on the conversation.
True. I mean, I will tell you, after we ended the show last night, my other movie came in, so I was up to 3 o'clock in the morning watching Money Train last night.
Which you said you were going to do.
I did say it, and I did it. I mean,
there you go.
It makes me feel old knowing the fact that movie came out in 1995, and it's almost 30 years old now. But the action of it still lives up to today, like how high adrenaline, nonstop action, some of those scenes in that movie like proceed.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how long ago you watched it.
Quite a while ago.
But,
drew some comparisons to a more recent film, a Brad Pitt film called Bullet Train.
I do remember hearing the comparison. You're right about that. Yes.
Yeah. So I did see some, which I did see Bullet Train. So I did seem to remember some pretty similar ideas that were used in both.
Which one? Okay, so it's probably been a while since I've seen Bullet Train. So if you had to think off the top of your head, which one do you think was better, Money Train or Bullet Train?
Oh gosh, I mean, not having Money Train fresh in my head, but I do remember I enjoyed it. So I mean, I'm going to say probably Money Train, just because of Wesley and Woody together. I mean, their chemistry was really strong. You know, Brad Pitt was left to pretty much carry Bullet Train.
Okay. I mean,
almost by himself.
And also with Money Train, you had a good supporting actress in it with Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah, well, you know, you got J-Lo, you're doing okay.
What's up, Diamond? Nice to see you in chat tonight. Thanks for popping in. Tonight we're talking about movies, so if there's any movies that are in your mind that you would like to talk about, feel free to put them in the chat, and we can go from there. I mean, we usually have a script for a Friday night show, but tonight we're going off the rails, no pun intended, and just going to have a fun conversation, see who wants to jump in. We know Friday night's usually a little slow in the beginning, but we try to pick it up as the night goes. So,
yep, I would agree with that.
Yeah, it's hit or miss.
Yeah, that's true. Just looking at the current climate, I still have not gotten to see Guardians 3, which is disappointing to me. I got to get to see it on the big screen.
Guardians 3 is on my list. I'm hoping next weekend, since it comes out, to go see The Flash.
Yes, yeah, with Michael Keaton as Batman, it definitely got to be worth a look.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, even if you just watch some of the movie, see that point, and leave, that's fine.
Yeah.
Seeing Michael Keaton in the iconic Batman costume makes me super excited.
Well, and then the classic line in the trailer where it's like, "Oh, you got some fancy friends." He says, "Oh, that's my Uber," and it's the Batmobile. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, it's kind of interesting to see the fact that they added Ben Affleck, Michael Keaton, and then Alan, my friend, who brought up a good point. In the one trailer, you see the Bat Tumbler. Does that
Yeah.
mean you might see a Christian Bale cameo?
I think that would have leaked out. I would have to say. I mean, it's really not a Batman movie. I mean, it's clearly
Dark
a
Knight.
Flash movie.
Yeah.
And I mean, sliding Batman in there was kind of a peripheral uh, draw.
True.
I mean, unless you see, in further episodes in the franchise, if they expand it you know, to other DC guys, other DC characters, who knows?
Yeah. I mean, very interesting point. I'm also trying to think of other movies coming out this summer that we're going to be going to see in the movie theater. I really can't think of much.
Right off top of my head, I'm not without having the list in front of me. Let me see if I can punch something up.
All right. I will
And
look as well. So
yeah,
if I can find a list, we'll pull up on the extra monitor and share the screen like I like to do.
yep,
But hope everyone is having a good Friday. I mean, let us know that you're watching in the chat. Make sure to say hi. We got Jack in the building. Good evening, Jack. Thanks for popping in. Nice to see you. 2000, not 2012. That's going way back a couple years, but
yeah.
um,
Okay, here we go.
I found a list. So
Oh yeah, this is the list I'm looking at is including stuff that's coming out on Hulu and Amazon. Like
gotcha.
it's including all those too.
All
But
right.
yeah,
Well, list I found starts in May. So you had the Little Mermaid, about my father. Sorry. Uh, Kendra, the Machine. You hurt my feelings and laughter.
I actually want to see the machine. I think Bert Kreischer that whole routine was hilarious. So I don't know how to work as a 90-minute movie,
Yeah.
but I'll probably watch it just because.
Okay. Fair. And then in June you had Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, which is getting some very good reviews.
Yeah.
I mean, if you like animated and like Spider-Man, supposedly this movie's right up your alley. What else do we have? The Boogeyman, a remake from a previous movie that came out years back. Um, Past Lives, didn't hear about that one.
Yeah. How about
Transformers Rise of the Beast.
yeah, with another new sets of Transformers that are animals instead of
That,
cars.
that's interesting.
Um, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny,
That's coming out, I think, in July. No, June.
June 30th.
Yep, right there.
Yep.
They said they had the red carpet premiere, and Harrison Ford got a standing ovation for his role.
Nice.
81 years old, and the man can still kick ass, apparently.
New Mission Impossible movie on July 12th.
Tom Cruise again?
Dead Reckoning Part 1. It is Tom Cruise, I believe. I'm
How
pretty
many,
sure.
how many Mission Impossibles is that now? 9?
It's up there. And
Hey,
yeah, go ahead.
I mean, if the man's still making money making those movies, why not keep going, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they're never short of action. That's for sure.
Yeah.
You got Oppenheimer, July 21st. which
Yes,
was about the inventor of the nuclear bombs.
that is a Christopher Nolan movie too.
Yeah.
That is another one I'm looking forward to see. I forgot about that one.
And the Barbie movie.
No, are we gonna start singing, Ron? I hope not.
Yeah, we've already been down that road. Yeah. But yeah, that's
Ryan Gosling, you
Ryan Gosling and is it Margot?
maybe? I think
Margot
so.
Robbie? I think it's Margot Robbie.
It might be Joyride.
That's
Okay.
about the third or fourth movie that's been called Joyride.
You can never replace Steve Zahn or Paul Walker. I'm sorry.
Right, but there's one previous to that, and the highlight of that one was the soundtrack by ELO,
Okay.
which was back in the late 70s, I think it was. I want to say maybe Peter Fonda or someone similar.
Gotcha. Oh, that's another one that's coming out. The like fifth or sixth Insidious movie coming out
Yeah.
too. Haunted House. Jack says there's another coming out. Wonka Haunted House. Wonka Haunted House. That'd be interesting.
What?
I don't know what he's saying, but I mean, the Wicked and Willy Wonka Haunted House movie. Watch it out.
No, that would yeah. That would be interesting.
Theater camp. What is this? Oh, Ben Pratt. Nobody I know.
Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem, August 2nd.
I've heard about it. I heard it's supposed to be like mostly animated.
Okay.
So I don't know how I really feel about that. Haunted Mansion. There you go. That's the one he's talking about. Haunted Mansion.
Yeah. Another one, there was already a Haunted Mansion movie with Eddie Murphy.
Oh, come on. I don't care about this.
Equalizer 3.
Another one I heard about that I'm very excited because I love Denzel in that role.
Yeah. My Big Fat Greek Wedding
Oh,
2.
no.
First one was actually pretty good. Expendables 4.
Expendable on out of here.
No Bruce Willis anymore, though.
No. I mean, I am sorry, but I know people raved about the first Expendables. I could not get into it.
Yeah. They were just stunt casting, that's all. They just, put a bunch of action stars in and blow a lot of stuff up. It's a, Hollywood formula that's going to live forever.
Gotcha. Jack says the movie is a remake of a Haunted Mansion.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Gran Turismo. They're making a movie out of that?
Yes.
That's kind of interesting.
New Exorcist movie, Exorcist Believer, October 13th.
And did you hear the catch with that one?
No.
The original mom's in it.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Now here's one. And this one my son is excited about. Five Nights at Freddy's,
Oh,
October 27th,
Jeez.
with Matthew Lillard.
Oh boy.
Coming out the same day as Saw 10.
Saw 10, really?
Yeah.
Wait, so are you going back to the Saw title or is it Jigsaw 2?
It's Saw X.
Wow. Because Jigsaw wasn't bad. I mean,
Yeah. Dune Part 2 in November. The Marvels, November. A new Hunger Games in November.
interesting.
I wish I was allowed to use one bow and arrow to put one between Jennifer Lawrence's eyes so that I don't have to watch her anymore.
Fair enough.
One of my least favorite actresses.
Okay. That's
And
fair.
Wonka is in December.
So there is a Wonka movie coming out.
Yeah. And Ghostbusters Afterlife 2.
I heard the first one wasn't bad.
December. another Aquaman, December. And a
So,
remake of The Color Purple
hmm,
at the end of the year.
December 20th. And then if Morgan was in the chat, Jason Momoa and Aquaman on Christmas Day.
Oh boy, yeah. And well, any day that Momoa is in the conversation's Christmas Day for Morgan. It's
Did
like
say she was.
all you have to do is say his name, and she's like, ah.
I mean, it did say she popped in the chat, but she probably left. She didn't say hi, Hugh Favon, or nothing like that. So
Oh, see, maybe I'm losing my touch.
maybe I can always tag her in a comment, draw it back in. But yeah, I mean, Exorcist movie, I'm definitely looking forward to because it's supposed to be almost like a sequel to the one that came out 50 years ago, which is kind of hard to believe. I mean,
Yeah,
but what else was I looking for? I love the Equalizer movie, so I'm excited for number three. Um, Ninja Turtles, I'm a huge fan, but I'm iffy about that one, especially since it's produced by Seth Rogen.
okay.
Kind of skeptical about that one.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm
Um,
not going to make any judgments on that one. Oh, Owen Wilson is in the Haunted House movie, in
yep,
the Haunted Mansion movie.
that's what Jack says.
Huh. Okay.
And then you were
I
right
it,
about Margaret Robbie and Barbie.
yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Hunger Games. No, thank you.
Yep, never saw any of them, but
Yeah, I was forced. My oldest daughter was a big fan, so had to take her to see them.
fair enough.
But about halfway through, I was wishing I was somewhere else.
Hmm. Chase said Johnny as soon as we got on and he heard you talking. What's up, Chase? Chase is Joey's son, so
Yep.
we have some children watching. Means I got to be good.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Now, should we skip 6 months ahead and look at 2024 releases or no?
Sure. Why not?
Why not,
Have
right?
at it. Yep.
All right. Because there are some actually good movies coming out in 2024,
Okay.
believe it or not. So well, you got Night Swim. Bob Marley's coming out in Paramount Pictures.
A Bob
Uh,
Marley movie. Wow. Okay.
yeah, One Love. So we'll see about that.
Okay.
He's playing Switch. Good. Keep him busy, Joel.
Yeah.
The Tiger's Apprentice. Wise Guys. Dirty Dancing. But please tell me that's not a remake.
Uh,
I don't care what it's at. Hold on. The
is Wise Guys a remake of the Danny DeVito Joe Piscopo
I don't know, but this one
movie?
says Jennifer Grey's involved in
So
Dirty
it
Dancing.
probably is the original baby's grandma.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Wise Guys. Robert De Niro, Owen Winkler. So maybe that'd be interesting. So you probably know more about Wise Guys than I do.
The original Wise Guys was it's all filmed in Atlantic City, a good bit of it actually. DeVito and Joe Piscopo, Captain Lou Albano in a pretty prominent role.
Okay.
Uh, it was it was an entertaining movie. I enjoyed it. Plus, seeing certain scenes and knowing exactly where they were shot uh, made it pretty interesting too. They shot a lot of interiors in resorts in
Oh
Atlantic
wow,
City. Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Yep.
March 8, 2024, Kung Fu Panda 4.
I'm in.
Seth Rogen, Jackie Chan, Jack Black, Lucy Liu, Angelina Jolie, Dustin Hoffman, David Cross. That sounds like an awesome cast
Yeah, yeah.
for an
Even though
animated
it's
movie.
animated, but still.
Wow.
Can't go wrong with the Kung Fu Panda. Jack Black is I'm a big fan.
Well, what am I thinking then? That was I'm thinking Beverly Hills Ninja. That was Chris Farley back in the day.
Yes, yes, it was. That is
Okay,
correct.
I kind of mixed it up.
Yep.
Quiet Place Day One, Snow White, a live action Disney
Live action Snow White.
maybe. No,
Hmm.
this is no Snow White is a remake and an untitled Disney live action one. It doesn't say what it is. Let's see.
Okay.
Yep, doesn't even have it. An unknown Disney live action released.
Okay.
So I'm curious to see that one. Snow White is a remake. But
Animated?
a live action reimagining of the classic tale starring Rachel Zegler in the title role and Gal Gadot as Snow White's stepmother.
Wonder Woman
Hmm,
as
interesting.
the evil stepmother. Wow. Okay.
And you have
Giving it the
another.
Little Mermaid treatment,
Oh boy,
which is doing unbelievably well in the box office.
that's what I've heard. I mean,
Yeah. It's kicking ass.
and then Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse is coming out in March of next year. So you
Okay.
have the one this year and one next year. That's interesting.
Right.
Mickey 17, never heard of that one. An untitled M. Night Shyamalan story.
Okay.
Lord of the Rings. So we have Captain America New World Order.
Yeah. There you go.
That's May 3rd.
Yeah.
Coming out the 24th. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes number. So you got Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, sorry. It's a
Right.
sequel.
So
Garfield.
that's like the fourth or fifth one in the current series, I guess.
Wow. I didn't know they made that many movies.
Yeah. There was at least two others. I think there were more like three or four
Okay.
with the updated version.
Gotcha.
There were five of the old ones.
Hmm. Garfield. They're making another Garfield movie.
Live action Garfield.
Nicholas Holt, Chris Pratt, Samuel L. Jackson, David Reynolds, Broderick Johnson, Cecily Strong.
Chris Pratt as John.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah. And a CG Garfield
Eh,
and Odie and Nermal, the whole crew.
fair enough.
It's scary. He knows all that.
It's Ranger, never heard of that. A Karate Kid sequel.
Yeah, they're taking off the success of Cobra Kai.
Okay, I could go with that. Inside Out 2. I love the first one. It's a kids movie,
Yeah,
but the second one I'm sure is going to be just as good.
yeah, it was good. I did see
Another
that.
Mission Impossible movie.
There you go. Hey, Tom ain't getting no younger. He's got to get all these action thrillers out of the way.
Yep, Tom Cruise, Simon Pegg, Nicholas Holt is in this one too.
Peg was in all three or four of them.
Yeah,
I know.
Carrie Ellis.
Yeah.
So that,
Ving Rhames still in them?
I've been reading. Let's see. Did I say that name?
Is he still alive?
Don't know.
I haven't seen him in anything lately.
Ving Rhames, there he is.
Yeah, okay.
Right where I highlighted.
Yep.
Okay. So that'll be out in June of next year.
Okay.
Despicable Me 4.
Nice.
I know a lot of Steve Carell fans are probably happy with that one.
Can't go wrong with Gru and the Minions.
Mustafa, the Lion King.
Okay.
Another untitled Disney live action coming out July 5th. Transformers 1. Here's the
Okay.
one I'm looking forward to. I don't have high hopes for it. Don't shoot me, but I want to see it.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Even though this cast list does not include Helen Hunt, supposedly she's in it.
Yeah.
I think she has a very small part, like tiny part.
Well, it's supposed to be her daughter, right?
Yes, that's what I heard.
Yeah. So she'll have the Aunt Meg part,
That'd be
you
cool.
know, where she'll, you know,
Food.
cook them dinner.
Hey, will we get the famous Aunt Meg quote then? Do you see my cows? Thunderbolts, never heard of that one. Another Marvel movie, Trap.
Oh, the
Speaking of which,
Thunderbolts. Okay, let me give you a little information on the Thunderbolts.
okay,
The Thunderbolts is based on the comics, and it was a, if you will, an anti-Avengers kind of group. It was formed. They've already laid the seeds for part of it, because the Julie Louis Dreyfus character, that's popped up, through the course of the last couple of years. Um, Valentina
okay,
is recruiting and has already recruited, so far, the U.S. soldier, who was the guy who was trying to replace Captain America in the when Sam got the shield. He got it from this guy John Walker, who they had anointed as Captain America um, when Chris Evans was gone.
gotcha.
So you got him. You got, as the U.S. agent, and then you have, the Black Widow, um, Yolana,
Mm-hmm.
her, um, the Abomination, who's the Red Hulk.
Okay,
So it's pretty much the mirror image of the Avengers, and it's a group that's led by, Secretary Ross, the William Hurt character, is actually the head of the. Actually, in the comics, it could be one of two people. And they haven't really leaked it out yet. It's either going to be Ross, or it's going to be, um, yeah, Z, starts with a Z, the Captain America villain. I'm blanking.
I have to look that up. I'm not sure off the top of my head.
No, God, I can't believe I'm forgetting this.
Zoltan.
No, not Sultan. No, that was the arcade machine from Big.
Yeah. Zeus.
Nah, hold on.
Selena. I'm just gonna shut up.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know anyone really in this cast for Thunderbolts. That's kind of weird. Florence Pugh, Wyatt Russell, Kevin Feige, Julia Louis Doofus. Yeah, I don't know anyway. Mine's deep in thought, so
yeah. Give me a second. I'm looking this up because it's bothering me.
all good.
I wanted to say Zebo, but I don't think it's Zebo. But it started with a Z,
Let's see.
and he was a major part of Winter Soldier.
Zaw Ashton. Zawe.
No.
I typed in the villain in Marvel.
Zemo. It was Zemo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He was the one that actually activated the super soldiers. When in Winter Soldier, when Bucky and Cap were out trying to hunt him down.
Gotcha. So that Thunderbolt says July 26th, 2024.
Yeah. That's going to be a good one. That's going to do Avengers kind of numbers.
Okay. August, you have Trap, Speak No Evil, and an untitled Disney movie for August. And September, you got my movie coming out. Yay, Beetlejuice 2.
Yep. There you go.
Winona Ryder, Tim Burton, Miller, Justin Theroux, Jenna Ortega, Alfred Goff, David Geffen. But we have also been told that Michael Keaton's back.
And Winona Ryder.
Winona Ryder. Jenna Ortega is playing Lydia's daughter in the
Correct.
second one.
Yes.
And apparently there's a small role, don't know the extent of it, but there was a rumor that Johnny Depp was in this one too.
I'll be curious to see if that comes through, but I wouldn't doubt it with Burton, because Burton is pretty loyal to the people that have been around. Yeah.
Oh, here's one. Justin Theroux, false positive, Wanderlust. He was in.
He's been in a lot of stuff.
Okay. But someone, I wish I could find a picture. Someone actually took a picture of Winona Ryder in her Lydia costume.
Yeah.
And posted
Oh,
it.
yeah. Yeah, I saw that. I wasn't sure if that was legit or if that was a Photoshop kind of deal. So Justin Theroux has been in, he was in American Psycho with Kristen Bale. He was in the fake Charlie's Angels movie, the one with Kristen Stewart. Tropic Thunder, Zoolander. He was on Parks and Recreation.
So a decent amount.
I mean, he's been in a bunch of stuff.
What was he in American Psycho?
I think he was like one of the other guys that he worked with, but let me just double check.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite movies too.
Yeah, I like the Weird Al version.
Oh yeah, that was hysterical.
He played Timothy Bryce.
Timothy Bryce. I think that was one of the other accountants.
I think so too. That's what I think.
And then another movie that you don't care to find about, October 4th, Joker.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm curious to see it, but I
Yeah.
don't know. The first one was really dark, so they got really outdo themselves for the second one, I think.
Yeah. Now, is this the continuation of the
first one?
Of the one with Joaquin Phoenix, or is this the Jared Leto?
Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh, Phoenix, okay.
And Lady Gaga's in it as Harley Quinn.
But wasn't the first one called Joker?
It was.
And what's the second one called?
Joker, Folly, and Duex.
Okay.
Supposedly, what my friend Alan told me about this one also is supposed to be more of like a musical.
A musical Joker movie.
Yeah.
Pass.
Okay. November 8th, you got Deadpool 3, which is going to be another highly acclaimed one because you got Hugh Jackman coming in as Wolverine for this one.
Right. Now, you got to understand, too, that a lot of these movies that we're talking about for 2024 is based on dates that were set pre-writer strike.
True.
So a lot of these productions have halted. So there may be a gap. And what they may do, um, in typical Hollywood fashion, if they follow their formula, is take the slate of movies that are scheduled for later this year and
Mm-hmm.
start to space them out to make sure that there's not a big gap from all these productions that have shut down due to the writer's strike.
That's fair.
So you could see a lot of date changes for a lot of movies between now and 2024 for sure.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we're still 7 months away, but
Yeah.
it's actually kind of cool to see what's coming out.
Yeah. Well, you can get a guideline. I mean, they're coming.
Yeah.
You know that a number of them have already started production.
Oh, absolutely. Journey to Bethlehem. That's supposed to be a musical. Antonio Banderas. There you go. That's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Puss in Boots.
True.
That's been his thing lately.
That's probably why this one's a musical too.
He was making some bucks off of that.
There you go. Gladiator 2, a sequel to the first one.
Now that's Joaquin Phoenix, and it was in the first one, and
Well, this
Russell
one,
Crowe.
yeah. Well, this one says the Gladiator sequel story will center on Lucius, the son of Lucia, and the nephew of Phoenix's Commodus.
Okay,
So it might be a whole different type of plot.
whole different storyline there.
Yeah, because
Gotta wonder if there'll be a cameo by Russell Crowe or not.
maybe. Then December, Avatar 3, and then Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
With no Jim Carrey.
I was going to say, Jim Carrey didn't do this one, right?
He did not. Jim Carrey is retired from acting right now.
That's what I heard. And then,
because he's talking about the Illuminati and all this other crap.
oh
He's dipping his toes in the deep end.
then my cousin Kelsey was here. I know she'd be really excited about this. A Wicked movie.
Yes, absolutely.
She's huge into Wicked. Me and her saw it up on Broadway a couple years back, so.
And Kristen Chenoweth is in it, actually, in the movie.
Oh, wow.
And I forget, there was somebody else who they had signed on to.
Anna Elena Gande. Okay. I mean, very interesting concept to see one of the best known musicals come to the big screen as a movie.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll be hearing all about it. Then Jordan Peele Untitled movie. A thriller on Christmas Day. As of now.
And it's actually titled Wicked Part 1. So it's clearly planned to be more than one movie.
Oh, I mean, I could see it being more than one movie. I mean,
Ariana Grande
yes.
is Glinda the Good Witch.
Oh, okay, cool. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
And movies that haven't been to be announced 2024 movies. Let's see.
Jeff Goldblum is the wizard.
Really?
Yes.
That's interesting casting.
Bowen Yang from SNL is in there too.
Damn.
Nice.
And then Jordan Peele has a new movie coming out too. Doesn't say a title, but this is Jordan Peele's next film after the 2022's Nope. So
and I think that was called Oh Hell Nope.
You gotta admit though, he's made some pretty good movies.
Yeah, he has. Yeah.
For a very young up and coming director, Jordan Peele knows how to direct movies. He's had some really popular ones lately too.
Get Out was powerful stuff.
Oh yeah. I don't think he had a part in Hereditary though. This is him. Filmmaker, yes, this is him. So let's see. He had here you go. Keanu, Get Out, Blast Kick Summon, Us. We did the Candyman movie as the writer and producer. Nope, and Wonder and Wild.
Okay.
That was just a Netflix release.
I think Get Out was the cream of the crop.
I didn't mind Candyman. I just think they could have done a little bit more towards the original.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's like watching a Rob Zombie remake. Ugh. When you work too hard to modernize the story, then it takes away from it, in my opinion.
So you didn't like any of the Halloween that Rob Zombie did, I'm thinking.
No, I did not.
See, the only reason I can say I like the first one a little bit is the story that you get of Smith Grove.
Okay.
I mean, the gore, the amount of gore he put into him was not necessary, but the story in the first one where you see him killing his sister, but then like the original one jumps 26 years, so when he gets like escapes. That's
Yeah.
kind of why I like the Rob Zombie one, because you see Michael grow up from the troubled kid to teenage years to adult, and then he gets out. So you add more to the story of Michael Myers.
But to this day, I have to say, as far as scary, one of the scariest scenes I've ever seen in a movie was the opening scene of the original Halloween, the John Carpenter Halloween, when you're viewing through Michael's mask the opening sequence, where he's frantically looking around and he sees his babysitter, and then he goes in the kitchen and he finds the knife. He's going through the drawers and then he finds the knife and he picks it up, and then he goes back and then he kills him. And all that shot through that vantage point was just so suspenseful. I just found that to be terrifying.
Yeah,
without having to be super gory.
I can understand that. Let's see. Now I'm kind of curious. You know me, I'm always curious about trying to find some stuff.
Yes.
Uh, Halloween. Let's see. I mean, it's a 5 minute. I don't know if I should post this or not, but like, guy has the opening scene of the original Halloween on YouTube, and it's a 5 minute clip.
Yeah.
I might get in trouble pulling it up, but
Yeah, it's not worth the risk.
it's pretty cool to see that someone actually has just the opening scene on YouTube.
Yeah. Because, I mean, it quite frankly was one of the most scariest part of the movie.
I mean, there's some people, yes. I mean, the cinematography behind it at the time, I could definitely see it.
Yeah.
But then when you rewatch it 40, 50 years later, does it still have that same effect to you?
Yeah. I don't think so. I think the time that I saw it, it definitely hit different. I mean, but then it was the unexpected. You didn't know what was coming.
True.
Because it wasn't like, there was no Facebook, back then. There was no, YouTube in the version that it is now. And streaming wasn't a thing. There's just so much that's changed since then.
True. I mean, it's hit or miss. Like, I mean, there's some movies that I can go back and watch and be like, okay, this wasn't as bad as I originally thought it was when I first watched it, but now, so.
Except for you could watch the original Exorcist today and it'll scare you just as much as it did back then.
That is very true. Mr. Trey, Native Ultra Gaming, with some fire in our chat. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
That is Mr. Trey. He likes to sometimes come in on another page, so.
Okay. How you doing, Trey? Um, so yeah, I mean the Rob Zombie stuff just didn't hit for me, but honestly, horror is not my top genre.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean that I totally ignore it. I just don't go out of my way to to see everyone that comes out.
Yeah, that makes sense. Doing well. Hope you guys are having a good show. It's kind of quiet tonight, Trey, but we're hanging out. We're talking some movies. So if there's any movies that you would like to talk about, feel free to drop them. I know. Hope you watch Foodie Tang. Let's discuss it. You and Ron can have the floor. I have yet to watch it.
For what? What
Foodie
movie?
Tang.
Pootie Tang? Oh God. I don't know if I've really watched it all the way through. I think I caught part of it.
I need to watch it. He's been busting my chops all week because I gave him crap for not watching the Goonies.
Yeah.
So he's like, "You watch Foodie Tang, I'll watch the Goonies."
Hey, there you go.
I mean, it's a fair trade off, I guess, right?
Yeah. I don't see any problem with that trade off.
No, not at all. I mean, I'm not disagreeing. I guess he says classic.
Yeah.
It's an old Chris Rock movie. I know that much. I did watch the trailer for it.
Yeah, I definitely saw a trailer for it. That's what I said, but I think it was on in the background
Yeah.
somewhere. And you get those two or three people that are absolutely glued to it, and then everybody else is kind of just doing their thing. Just every now and then something happens on the screen and you turn around, but for the most part, you're just on to other things.
Yeah, well, I'm one of those two people who am glued every time I watch the Goonies. Nothing else matters. My phone's on silent, off to the side, and my eyes are glued to the TV screen. No matter how many times I've seen it.
There you go.
I mean, other movies I can multitask. Oh, I've seen this. I'm just going about my business. But like, there's certain movies that you have to sit and enjoy from start to finish, no matter what. That's all I can say. But besides for Pootie Hank, Mr. Native, is there any other movies that you would like to talk about? I mean,
Quick update: Phillies Dodgers 4-4, end of 8.
oh boy, was it going for six tonight, right?
Be 6 in a row.
Wow, that's kind of surprising.
Yep.
That and then you have Game 4 of the NBA Finals on tonight too.
What's the series right now? It's 2-1
That 2-1 Denver, yes.
Denver, right? Yeah.
Yep. They're
Okay.
down in Miami, so
Yep.
I mean, I'm pulling for the Nuggets, like I said, because my cousin Kelsey. But I know you don't really hear that much about certain teams. You want Jimmy Buckets to win. I get it.
Yes. Yeah. I'd like to see Jimmy Buckets win one.
So, actually, can I bring up some sports real quick? Because I saw something there very interesting,
Okay.
and I want your opinion on it. I know it's not Monday, but it kind of baffled me. Okay,
Okay.
Denver acquired 3 draft picks today from the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Okay.
Okay, for a protected first round pick in 2029. How does
Oh,
that make any sense?
that's interesting.
I was just baffled by it.
Well, that kind of tells you that they're in a win now situation, and that they're willing to sacrifice down the road to have more capital now to make the moves because of their core is getting a little long in the tooth.
Oh, fair enough.
That's my opinion.
Okay.
Missing with Nia Long. Somebody else mentioned that to me and said that it was really good too. Matter of fact,
Missing.
I didn't get a chance to see it though.
That's the first time I'm hearing about it. Missing. Might have to look that one up too. I got my list is ever growing. I got probably about 5 or 6 movies on that list by now.
Yeah.
I did cross off Once Bitten, though. I will say that. He says a good movie. Okay.
Nia Long was in Boys in the Hood
Ah,
back in the day.
back in my day.
And what else did she do?
Native saying she fine as hell.
She, yeah, she's not unattractive.
I mean, I gotta look this lady up now. Now you got me curious.
Yeah.
Always doing something on. That's why I love having 2 monitors set up. I can do multiple
Yeah.
things.
She
Always
was in
trying.
she was in both the Big Mama's House movies.
Oh boy. Oh wait, I know who this is. I've seen her before.
Yeah.
There you go, Mr. Native, just for you, buddy. Where you at? Share screen. There you go. You got Nia Long all over the place now for you. Wow. She was the mom in Big Mama's House, right?
I think so, yeah.
She looks. She definitely looks familiar. So, if I'm not mistaken, she was. Let's see. Yes.
So now we know why you're a fan, sir.
I'm not writing that on my show. Trey. Nice try. No, thank you. That's the best you get, sir. I'm sorry. You don't like it, you can get out. I always say that in his chat. I put the peace sign up and then the shit emoji, just for fun.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Damn, damn, damn. So NC-17 content tonight. I don't know who's watching.
Yeah.
But Morton Lawrence in Big Mama's House was funny.
Yeah. Yeah, he was.
Did he do the sequel too or no?
Yes, I believe so.
Let's see. Mama's House 2. Golf on.
That's what Pornhub's for.
You have fun with that. And yeah, he did the second one too.
Yeah, I thought so.
Okay. I mean, it's been a while since I've seen either of them, but they were both really funny movies. And then I also liked Norbit back in the day with Eddie Murphy.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't seem too thrilled.
That was one of his lesser ones, but I mean, it had its moments.
Okay.
Just say even Pluto Nash had its moments,
Yeah.
but they definitely weren't his best work.
Fair enough. Then I can say I didn't really like the Dr. Doolittle movies.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm watching Fubu on Netflix or a movie, but it's still pretty good. Oh boy. Why am I scared to look this up? Fubu movie. Hey, it has Arnold Schwarzenegger in it.
Yeah.
I think this just came out, didn't it?
Yeah, it just came out recently, not that long ago.
Yeah, it's just like
It's actually been pretty popular property for Netflix.
Well, Arnold Schwarzenegger, say less.
Yeah.
I'd be back.
I'll be back. Come with me if you want to live, Sarakana.
Get to the chopper.
Is that your True Lies? Is that your True Lies moment there?
No, I can tell you my True Lies moment. Well, you want to hear it? I thought it was going to be good, but it's actually not bad. But okay. I gotta do it. I'm gonna risk it. Hold on, I gotta find it. My favorite quote from the movie
True Lies.
Yes. It's not even said by Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Jamie Lee was pretty hot in that.
Hold on.
I was a fan.
All right, this one's only a minute, so I might get away with it.
Okay.
Let's see.
Hey, hold it! Fucker! What's going on, man? Sick or something? Looks like you got gut kicked.
It's hell. It's hell. Helen.
Helen has something to do with Helen, I'm guessing. Helen.
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 Helen is having an affair.
Welcome to the club, man. Nobody thinks it can happen to them the first time, buddy. Same exact thing happened to me with wife number 2. Remember?
Here you
I
go.
had no idea nothing's going on, right? I come home one day and the house is completely empty. And I mean completely empty. She even took the ice cube trays out of the freezer. What kind of a sick bitch takes the ice cube trays out of the freezer?
I love that part of the movie.
Tom Arnold. Classic.
Oh man.
I mean, the best Tom Arnold cameo to me is still in Austin Powers when he's in the bathroom stall. When the assassin tries to kill Austin while he's sitting on the toilet. Who does number 2 work for? Who does number 2 work for? Yeah,
Oh.
you tell that turd who's boss.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about now. I forgot that was him. Yes.
Damn,
actually,
boy, what did you eat?
I actually just bought his old movie that a lot of people don't like, but it's another one of those cheesy comedies, Carpool.
Okay.
With Tom Arnold, David Palmer, Rachel Leanne Cook as like a teenager, but like a bunch of no-name people, really. And he's just off the walls in that movie, too. Good guy, bad guy. Good guy, bad guy. Listen to Holiday by Madonna. Okay. All right, now I gotta see if I can find the Tom Arnold bathroom scene. Hold on.
Holiday.
Oh, this one's a little bit longer.
Yeah.
See if I can pull it up. I don't want to watch the ad though.
Hey, partner. I'm good.
Okay.
Patty O'Brien. With his bracelet full of Lucky Charms.
Hey, partner, come on, you gotta relax. Don't force it. Gonna blow out your O-ring. Drop a lung.
Who does number 2 work for? Does number 2 work for?
That's right, buddy. You show that turd who's boss. Hey, just grab a hold of something, bite your lip, and give it hell. Come on. We're gonna get through this.
How about a courtesy flush?
How about courtesy flush over there?
Lucky Charms.
Jesus Christ, boy. What did you eat?
Ah, man, that's classic.
Yeah, man. Good stuff.
That another one that I really liked the cameo for. Well, not really a cameo, but the scene in The Cable Guy with Jim Carrey dressed as Stretch,
Oh, yeah.
and he beats the living piss out of Owen Wilson.
Yep.
I won't pull that
Nice.
one up. That one's a long scene, but that whole scene that from start to finish is funny. And when people get on my nerves at work, I actually walk like Jim Carrey in that movie. But
Cable guy.
that movie's almost 30 years old now too, ain't it?
God, it's got to be pretty close.
Let's see. I won't pull it up, but I'll just look real quick. The Cable Guy, 1996.
Yep. So 27 years.
Yep. And crazy enough, the release date is June 14th, which is next Wednesday. So it'll
Nice.
be 27 years old, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 27 years old next Wednesday.
Yep. So let's talk about Austin Powers for a couple minutes.
Okay, whatever you want.
It's a great series. I was so disappointed that the fourth one didn't get off the ground, but he had some trouble with the studios, and there were lawsuits flying around, and they forced him to make Love Guru,
Yeah.
and he fought it all the way. And in the settlement, he got locked into another film, and they ended up sticking him with Cat in the Hat, which he did not want to do.
No.
But Austin Powers is based loosely, obviously, partially on James Bond, partially on a series of films with James Coburn called In Like Flint or A Man Called Flint.
Mhm.
There were a couple that were James Bond parodies that were made back in the 70s. And if you go back and watch those movies, you will find a lot of similarities to some of the shenanigans in Austin Powers. But it was a great series of films called the Flint movies, basically.
Okay. What
Yeah.
Austin Powers did you like the most? 1, 2, or 3?
Oh, wow. They all had certain qualities to them. I think I would probably lean towards the original, but I mean, the second one, Heather Graham, yeah, I was a fan. Coming fresh off Boogie Nights as Roller Girl,
Okay.
and then with Beyonce in the third one, I thought she did a good job, and I like Goldmember was cracked me up. So, and the opening credits sequence with Tom Cruise and Kevin Spacey, John and Gwyneth Paltrow, Danny DeVito is Mini Me, Kevin Spacey was Dr. Evil, and yeah. And was Gwyneth Paltrow's the girls, the spy / kung fu master / single mom, and yeah, that was her. Dixie Normus, that was her name.
Dixie Norman.
Dixie Normus. Yeah.
I gotta say the second one was my favorite because of the multiple characters that Michael Myers pulls off. But Fat Bastard, Dr. Evil, Austin Powers. I mean,
Yeah.
the whole sequence, like when the rock, that's a giant tallywhack.
Yeah.
And they have 6 or 7 people chime in.
Yeah.
Johnson! But like his Fat Bastard lines in the second one are classic too. I got to take a shit.
Yeah. I got a turtle popping out.
I eat because I'm unhappy. I'm unhappy because I eat. Oh, who the hell am I gonna kill it? Kidding. I'm gonna kill you anyway.
You can keep your money, Dr. Evil. Just give me the baby.
Oh, my baby back, chili. Sorry.
Baby.
Get in my belly.
I'm higher than you on the food chain. Yeah.
Well, that's
I
right.
could
Go ahead.
I could do a whole night just talking about Fat Bastard.
We can plan it if you want. But I was at work the other day, and something got glass was broken in the case, so it actually like pricked my finger. So me being the movie guy, pulled out my Dr. Evil, just a little prick. And people I work with looked at me like, "What the hell is wrong with you?" Jack says he loves Mini Me. Okay, Mini Me was definitely something special.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Yeah,
Vern Trower.
actually got shit out of Michael Myers' ass. Michael Myers' ass in the second one.
Yeah.
And then he had a small cameo, but Seth Green as Dr. Evil's son was hysterical too.
Oh, Scott. Yes.
Come to Daddy, Scott. Daddy, want a hug?
Yeah.
And who's the mom?
Bring it in. Bring it in. Oh, Mindy Sterling, Frau Bar Mitzvah.
Yes.
Far
That's what I was
Mitzvah.
thinking.
F. Far Mitzvah.
Good evening, Curtis. Thank you for popping in tonight. Nice to see you. Now that the smoke's gone, I can see who's in my chat.
There you go. How you doing, Curtis?
But yeah, you had Willie Nelson had a cameo in that. Woody Harrelson.
Ozzy Osbourne. The whole Osbourne family.
Yeah.
And of course, in every Austin Powers movie, Clint Howard, when he's in between Adam Sandler movies,
Yep.
the brother of Ron Howard.
True. Who else is Wolf Howell as Mustafa? Oh yeah, Wolf Howell's in this one too. I forgot.
Yeah, Mustafa. Yeah.
Doing great. Just finished up the Jets ball passes. I hope that's going well. I've seen a lot of your pictures and videos. They look like he's doing an awesome job with it. So tell him to keep it coming.
And it is 6 in a row.
Yes, I was gonna wait till we had a little bit of a second to catch up, but the Phillies won 5-4.
5-4 at the bottom of the ninth. Another walk-off.
Oh boy. Soto gets the win, I saw.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Robert Wagner. No,
Yeah,
don't.
number 2.
Wait a minute. You know where else he's from, right?
Uh,
I'm going to try to do a
he's
live
been
stream
in
on
a
Wednesday's
lot of
game.
things.
Off the top of your head, though, I know you know it. Is this the same guy I'm thinking of? Wait a minute. It might not be. I think I might be wrong. Which is not the first time. Nope, I'm wrong, like usual. So who the hell is that then?
What are you talking about?
Tommy Boy.
Brian Dennehy, the dad?
No.
Or are you talking about Rob Lowe? Rob Lowe. Yeah, but he played the young number 2 when they went back in time. Rob Lowe played the Robert Wagner character.
Okay, so I am thinking of the right person.
So you got the right person, but just the wrong context.
Okay.
Because he played the Robert Wagner character. But the funny thing is about that is that the whole reason he got that part is he was at a party somewhere, and Mike Myers actually was there at the same party. And Rob Lowe impersonated Robert Wagner to somebody, and Mike Myers overheard it, and he was like, wait a second. And then it fit right into the script that he was working on. So they signed Rob Lowe up right away to play the young number 2.
Gotcha. Curtis said he's going to try to do a live stream of Jets game on Wednesday. I'll have to try to tune in for that.
Nice.
But yeah, but I'm reading this now for Tommy Boy, and Rob Lowe was uncredited.
In
And
Tommy Boy?
yeah, uncredited. It says next to his
Really?
name.
Wow.
Who the hell would have thought that? That was a big role.
Yeah, I mean, it was significant and important to the story.
That's another funny movie. I could talk about that for a little bit.
Tommy
but
Boy.
Holy snuggies.
Housekeeping.
Go away, no thank you.
You want extra towels?
No thank you, want sleepy.
For the love of God.
What kind of sick hotel is this? Oh, good morning, sunshine. I have this on DVD. I watch
What
it
did
sometimes.
you do when the door falls off?
Wait, Shirt, what did you do?
Fat guy in a little coat.
Yeah. Well, my favorite scene, when they're at the restaurant, and he had. Does my face look red? It hurts like a bitch. No, I don't see nothing.
Yeah.
Holy shit! What the hell happened to you? Damn it! I know it. Those two together were great, and Tommy Boy and Black Sheep.
Yeah, they were good together.
I mean, the opening scene, he's late to his final exam, and the first question: who is the writer of the Declaration of Independence? John Hancock, Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, or D. Wright Ronan, Herbie Hancock.
Herbie Hancock, yeah.
Oh man, they were great. And then you can't forget Dan Aykroyd as Bob Zelensky,
Oh, yeah. Yep.
the other auto parts guy.
Yep.
Ray Zelensky, sorry.
Ray, yeah.
I make car parts because that's what I do.
Yeah.
RT. But I don't know. I as much as Tommy Boy was good, I think Black Sheep might have a slight edge just because of cast.
Tim Matheson.
Yes. Tim Matheson, Gary Busey,
Yeah.
Colonel Chip Savage at your service.
Yeah.
Black Sheep, 1996. So wait, what came out first? Oh wow, so Tommy Boy came out in 95 and Black Sheep was 96.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Let's see. Where's the cast at? Here's one. Chris Farley, David Spade, Tim Matheson, Christine Obersole as Governor Tracy.
Yeah.
Who is a straight bitch.
She was actually on she was on a show called Fridays on ABC, which was a late night show on the weekends,
Okay.
which was programmed across from Saturday Night Live back in the day. And then went on to do a season on SNL after that.
Okay.
Back in the not so great years, the Brad Hall years.
Fair enough. Like I said, Gary Busey, Timothy Carhart as Roger. He's Newsline, Bruce McGill.
Bruce McGill. D-Day from Animal House.
Yep. Who else do we have? Mud Honey as a band. Oh, they're the band. Okay.
And the sheriff from My Cousin Vinny was also Bruce McGill.
Yep. I remember you saying that a couple shows ago.
Yeah.
Kathleen O'Malley plays Miss Oniko. I never knew that. She was around for a while, wasn't she?
O'Malley?
Yeah, Kathleen O'Malley.
Yeah, I'm not sure about her.
Well, she died in 2019, but what was she in? The Munsters as the wife, she had a role in. Jinx, The Hornet Lady, The Shoestess. She was in Dirty Harry,
Oh wow.
Airport.
Not to be confused with Airplane.
Now, is that a spin-off, I'm guessing?
Yes. Yeah. A lot of the aspects of Airplane came from Airport.
Okay. This one came out in 1970. A little before my time.
Airport was like the beginning of the disaster movie. It started with Airport, and then it went on to like stuff like Earthquake, like all those Irwin Allen movies, like Earthquake and The Towering Inferno, and some of those other 70s movies, the Poseidon Adventure. The big scale disaster type movies.
Yeah. That's interesting. Airport came out in 1970 and Airplane was 1980, 10 years apart.
Yeah. Yep.
No?
And the funny thing about Earthquake, when Earthquake came out in the theaters, and I think I talked about this one time before, but when that came out, it came out with a enhanced sound system that the theaters would install into their theater for this particular film. And what it did was it had these big giant speakers that went in kind of a surround sound situation in the theater. And it literally had so much bass in it that when the earthquake was happening, your chairs were shaking because of these subwoofers that they had on these giant speakers in the theaters.
Oh, wow.
So it actually felt like an earthquake.
Huh. I don't know if I would like that or not. That's kind of scary.
Yeah, it was intense. It really was. It was the first movie that ever did that.
Good to know.
And for the 70s, that was technology,
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, what happened is some of these older theaters that had been around forever and ever tried it the first couple nights, and they found plaster was like vibrating off the walls and pieces of the roof and all this other stuff, so they had to take them out.
Wow.
Only the more modern theaters could do it because they were more structurally sound.
Hold on, looking something up real quick. Major League 2.
Great movie. All the major league movies were good.
Oh, absolutely. No, I was just curious when the second one came out because there was another action movie I recently bought, and I'm sure you've seen it before. Passenger 57.
Yes.
With Wesley Snipes.
Yes.
So I was just curious, like the comparison of the two when Passenger 57 came out compared to Major League 2, because if you remember, Wesley Snipes backed out of the second Major League movie.
Right.
He was replaced by Omar Epps.
Correct.
So I was just curious to see the timeline when they were released.
That was kind of around the time he started having his income tax issues and left the country.
Oh, okay.
And he went to Canada for a while before he was extradited back to the U.S. to resolve it.
Jack says he's listening to Flashdance.
Be careful! Don't get don't pull the chain because you'll get water all over your computer.
Oh boy! I thought that movie was in the late 90s. I didn't know it was that early in the 90s. Passenger 57 came out in 92.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
November 6, 1992. That movie's going to be 31 years old this year.
Wow.
God damn, I watch some old movies. I think I watched...
Or you're just getting old, man.
Wow, whoa.
I mean, if the orthopedic shoe fits, wear it, man.
Okay, let's see how it is. Did you change your Depends today?
Depends.
Which movie? Jack, it's a movie called Passenger 57. It's an old Wesley Snipes movie. Bruce Payne, Tom Sizemore, It's actually a really good action movie. You know who else is in this? If I'm not mistaken, hold on before I even say it. Yes, Elizabeth Hurley is in this one too.
Yeah, baby.
Who else do we have? Michael Horse, Mark Macaulay, I forget. Mark Macaulay as Vincent, who is an evil son bitch in that movie. I mean, it really didn't have that much of a cast, but the premise of the movie was really good.
Well, you mentioned Major League, and the one just reminded me of something that I saw just recently, as a matter of fact,
Okay.
is that Charlie Sheen had admitted that during the prior to the filming of Major League, he started taking steroids to help with his fastball,
Oh yeah.
and he literally on set was throwing 85, 86 miles an hour, which doesn't seem like a lot now, but I mean, a major league fastball back then was probably only in the high 80s.
Yeah.
So he was just about major league speed, and he had the mechanics. I mean, a lot of the pitching in the movie was him.
So he's the one that threw 16 straight balls. Cheers, best out.
Just a bit outside.
Okay, now I'm gonna put you on the spot. Which one of the major leagues did you like the most?
First one.
Okay.
Second one was okay too.
And then the third one was really off.
Third one was a little shaky.
I did watch the third one recently just for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
If you ever see Kevin Peake in the chat, Morgan's husband,
Yeah,
he actually plays in a men's baseball league, and his Sunday night league, all the teams are based off names of teams in baseball movies.
okay.
He's on the buzz.
Nice.
It always cracks me up. So
That's awesome.
his one teammate, his name's Lags, annoying son bitch, but he's really funny. He plays first base.
Yeah.
And he's always stretching out. I was like, we're going to start calling him Doc because all he does is fall over. But no, the Major League movies were great. I mean,
Yeah.
good action, good comedy.
Good cast.
Oh, yeah. I think the only one that did all three was the one that played Dorn, isn't it?
No.
Or was he will play Harry Doyle, Bob Uecker?
Harry Doyle was in all three. Yeah. I don't think Dorn was in all three, was he?
I thought
Was he in the third one? Was he in the third one?
I thought so because he's
Was
the
he-
owner of the Twins.
He was the owner, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
but the
right.
question is it the same guy?
Yeah, same guy. Corbin Burnson.
He's not even on the. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Major League 2, and Major League 2 miles. Okay. Damn, he's what, 68 now? He'll be 69 in September? Damn.
Wow. He was great in Psych, that TV series.
That's what they have is known for in Psych's #1. Not even lying to you.
Yeah, he was good in that.
In the pays. Never heard her. But yeah, his character in the Major League movies were funny.
Yeah, yeah. So I like Serrano. I liked
Hey, that's another one.
I like the catcher, the what's his
Rube
name?
Baker.
Rube Baker, yeah. Yep. I liked him. I could have done without Tanaka.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean they were fun movies though. That
So
definitely.
he's another one that was in all three. Dennis
Yeah.
Haysbert.
Yeah.
Because he's the one that played Pedro Soriano.
Yep. And then he was in Good Hands.
Good
He did all
hand.
the Allstate commercials.
Wait, that's him?
Yeah, that's him.
No way.
Yep. That would be him.
Damn. He just turned 69 June 2nd. Again, all these like actors that you know from the early 90s are getting old. I can't stand it.
That's because you're getting old too.
I will mute you. You keep saying that. I will ban you from the show. Wait, he was in video games too? What's this? He was Urban Lambert in Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell. He was a narrator for Call of Duty Finest Hour. In 2040 game, he was David Palmer. Interesting. Yeah, she has a Paul T. Goldman and Agent Portman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just looking at all the different stuff he's done. I know, because I'm getting older. I'm just looking back at some of these other ones that he did before Major League. He's in Jawhead. I remember that. Wow. I really am getting old.
I wasn't lying.
Mm-hmm. You were saying? Wait, he's the fertility doctor in Ted 2?
Yep.
Wow.
Correct.
Can I start? Wait, Zeke McCall. He plays Omar Epps' dad in 11 Basketball?
Really? I didn't know
Oh.
that one.
Oh, my Lord. I just bought that movie on DVD.
Yeah.
Mr. Baseball, Max Hammer Dumas. Wait, Mr. Baseball. Is that? Yep, that's the Tom Selleck movie.
Yeah. Yep. The one where he goes to Japan.
Yes. That one was interesting for a sports movie.
Yeah. And then they kind of remade it with Bernie Mac when they did
Mr. 3000.
Mr. 3000. It was a lot of the similar
Traits.
traits to it. Yeah. Let's go with that.
Good old Tom Selleck, though. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's still kicking. He's 78 now. Damn.
Yep. Well, he's still on TV, still doing Blue Bloods.
Yeah, okay. What's the other one? Shit. I don't know. Really makes myself think. Damn it. Oh, God. Bruce Bell. No, this is not it, but hold on. Valuable. This isn't it. What's the baseball movie? Okay, it's a baseball movie
Yeah.
that they have a orangutan playing for them. Ed.
Yeah. With what's his name? Matt LeBlanc.
Was it?
Yes.
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 I think that one. Yes, it was. Holy shit! I actually got something right.
Yep.
Jack Deuce Cooper. That's another movie that bombed really bad, but I actually enjoyed it. Jack Warden as Chubb, Bill Cobbs. A box office disappointment. And it's scored a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. Wow. But the CineScore gave it a B plus on an A plus at F scale. So at least the
Wow.
fans liked it.
Yeah. So I just recently was reminded of a show. Now this is a TV show,
Okay.
but it's got to be streaming somewhere. Okay. And I just got reminded of it this week. And this is the premise. It was on ABC. Okay, but it only ran from September of 2012 to January of 2013.
Okay.
So it did not even get to finish its run. And they had to go back in once they canceled it, and they had to film an ending to close it out. which was not really the original ending, but it's what they had to do. And it
Okay.
starred Andre Brower, who was the captain in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, the African American guy that has the worked out alongside of Andy Samberg.
Okay.
Real deadpan, the captain. But anyway, let me give you the premise of this and tell me if you don't think this is interesting. While deep beneath the ocean surface, the U.S. ballistic missile submarine Colorado receives orders over a line designated for use only when the homeland has been wiped out to fire nuclear weapons at Pakistan. When the crew refuses to fire without confirmation of the order, the Colorado is fired upon, and those aboard are declared enemies of the United States. And then it's about them trying to survive with the military, trying to eliminate them because they're on to the fact that it was a conspiracy to have the U.S. make a first strike into Pakistan with the nuclear weapons. So you want to talk about a great, great series. I was so disappointed when it got canceled. And but if you get a chance and you happen to see it pop up somewhere, it is definitely a great, great watch.
I was going to say, it sounds really interesting.
It is, really.
Good to know. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah. And there's like moles buried in the subs crew. Mm-hmm. So there's, they seek refuge somewhere and they defend this island that they've established a base on while they try and figure out and prove their innocence. So it's really good.
I'll have to definitely look into it.
Yeah. But I just got reminded of it this week, and I was like, I got to tell John about this.
Fair enough. Thanks for letting me know. If I can find it, I'll let you know.
Yep.
There was another show on ABC that only lasted one season that I actually really enjoyed. But probably about 5-6 years ago now. It was called The Family.
Okay.
Kid gets adopted. All the episodes, they're trying to find him, and they finally find him. He gets rescued, and then the season ends, and they don't renew it. It's like, what the hell? I guess it didn't do well rating-wise, but I was glued. I watched every single episode.
Well, that's kind of like Police Squad, which was also ABC. So ABC has a history of pulling the plug early on stuff if it's not working. And Police Squad turned into Naked Gun movies. It was Leslie Nielsen. It was the Zucker brothers. Mm-hmm. And it was basically Naked Gun, except in a TV series.
Wow.
And then they used that premise to make the movies.
I bet ABC's kicking themselves in the ass for that one.
Well, yeah, it was this. Yeah, it ended up being the same producers. The Zuckers were the ones that actually took it to the studios after it got canceled on ABC and said, "Hey, we want to make this a feature," and they were like, "Okay, let's go."
Fair enough.
So,
Denver 86, Miami 73. Just started the fourth quarter.
There you go.
Jimmy Buckets has some work to do.
Still close.
Joe, but I got it on my other monitor.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, anything else that we want to run through, or you want to call it?
Yeah, I didn't really have anything else right off the top of my head. Want to call it for the night? Nah, that's good with me.
I mean, 90 minutes, good show.
Yeah.
Just rambling along. We had Jack pop in the chat, Curtis. Native popped in. I mean, I'm happy to see that Facebook was actually working, because if we lost Facebook for the night, that'd been a whole different story.
Yeah. Yep.
My friend Joey popped in for a minute. Diamond on Twitch. I mean, slow night, but I appreciate everyone hopping in. I mean, hopefully next Friday we have more of a constructed plan. I'm working on maybe trying to get a guest host on occasionally for Friday nights moving forward. And yeah, I mean, the only other thing I can think of, if I should explain to people real quick what my status meant, should I maybe touch base on that? You think?
Um, I don't know. That's up to you. If not, you could just, yeah, absolutely. If you want to share it, go ahead and share it.
All right, I'm gonna share a little story with people. So everyone who knows me knows that I am a fanatic of the Goonies. Top favorite, one of I shouldn't say one of my all time favorite movie of all time. Well, this past Wednesday, the Goonies celebrated 38 years of being released, and they always have these gatherings and such out in Astoria where the movie was filmed. It's a very small town on the coast of Oregon, but that a lot of people flock to this time of year to be part of the celebration that they call the Goonies Day. It's changed a lot over the years since COVID and all of that, but it's starting to get back to normal and fans flock there left and right. Well, this past Wednesday, I decided to leave a comment on the guy who recently purchased the Goonies house on his Instagram. I said, Happy Goonies Day. You never think you're going to hear back from people this big. Well, turns out I did. He sent me a message after he acknowledged my comment and said, "Hey, you guys." I was completely blown away, floored. So I wrote back. I was like, "Thank you for replying. It's truly an honor to hear from you. You're doing a great job with the house. I hope it all continues going in the right direction that you want to go." Thinking, okay, I won't hear from this guy ever again. What do I know? I heard from him again. He said, "You're welcome, brother. We're trying to be our best stewardess to this awesome house, and we're doing it for you, the fans." So, me being nosy, I replied back, "Well, bro, you're doing a great job. Keep doing what you're doing. It's awesome." And I said, "By chance, I run a little fun talk show. Would you be interested in maybe coming on my show? It's called The Basement Show with Mr Knast. We can do a Goonies night type thing. Talk about the Goonies and then all the other movies that were filmed in the town of Astoria." So, again, I didn't think much of it. He responded again. He said, "Send me a couple of past episodes, but it sounds like a lot of fun." So I did just that. Then our Goonies night show that we did months back, and then last week's show. He said, "I like the premise of the show, but I feel we should hold off until you get a bigger subscriber count so we can reach more Goonies, as we call them, people who are obsessed with the movie." And I said, I completely understand. I've been given permission to promote it in the three Goonies chats I'm in. Everyone would be interested to see it because it's huge. Like you're the head Goonie right now. So he's like, "I appreciate it, but I still think I'm going to hold off. But we can always revisit this opportunity when the time is right." So unfortunately, his name is, I'm not going to tell you his full name unless you know who it is. But like the fact that this guy responded to me had me floored. And like to get the response and stuff time after time after time, and to know that he's interested in coming on the show in time has now turned the whole switch. I don't know. He didn't give me the exact number what he's trying to hit, but now I'm going all in. I mean, we need people in this chat. We need people liking, subscribing, sharing this out. I want to make this a reality because from 2 years from now, I hope to be in Astoria, Oregon for the 40th anniversary of this movie. And if this guy has done the house, because he is recreating the house to be exactly like it was in 1984 when this movie was shot, from the props and everything, I would love to have him do a one-on-one sit-down type show and come on here. So please help me achieve this goal. It all starts with you to chat, liking, commenting, and sharing this out so we get noticed. Now I have a drive to make this happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's really props to you, Johnny, for what you've created. To even have someone actually view what you've done and compliment you on it and tell you that that he likes what you're doing, he likes the concept and the format and all that. So, I mean, that in itself is something to be extremely proud of. So, congrats to you on that.
Yeah, I mean, it's huge. Like, to even get a reply back from this guy has me fooled. This guy has over 5 million people following his stuff because of what he's doing with the house, who he is as a person. I mean, to have him take time out of his day to respond to my messages is just it's astounding. I was on cloud nine, and the fact that I was literally this close to sealing a deal and bringing him on for a Friday night movie night in the near future was astounding. And now, like I said, I'm hungry for more. I'm driven, and I want to reach this goal. I would love to have this guy on. He's a he's the head goonie as they call him. But like, there's so much more movie history in that town than just the Goonies that you could talk about. I mean, if you have never looked it up, look up Astoria, Oregon. You will see the Goonies, Short Circuit, Free Willy, Kindergarten Cop. Pirates of the Caribbean has a scene filmed out there. This town is loaded top to bottom in film history. It's amazing to look at. That's all I got. I mean, just please continue to like, share, and comment on these shows. Help us get the name out there.
Yep, absolutely. It means a lot. It really does. We try and cater to you guys and to the audience. So, we're constantly trying new things. Things like the open mic night, things like, an upcoming Wednesday show that we're finalizing at this point. So all that together is us just continuing to morph and to try and provide the best entertainment that we can for you guys on a weekly basis, on a nightly basis, more or less. Yep.
Not many shows like this go live Monday through Friday and do it like I said, I'm not even calling this a podcast anymore. I'm switching the gears. It's now a talk show. But we can only talk about so much. We need you to chat, to chime in. Let us know what you would like to talk about on certain nights. Like, yes, tonight's Friday night movie night. We try to stay on the movie concept of it. So if there's movies that you want to talk about, your favorite movies, so forth, feel free. Monday night is our sports night. We usually talk about a whole wide range of sports. Tuesday, me and Morgan put on a entertainment night where we just sit back, have fun. We do different types of wacky slideshows. We play logo games, Cards Against Humanity, Never Have I Ever. Like Ron said, we have a new show starting on Wednesday soon that we want people to get involved with, interact with. Thursday nights, we started doing an open mic night where we just chit chat with the chat. Last night, we were talking about diner food and different types of restaurants to go to. Once in a while, we're going to throw in a Throwback Thursday type show so all us people can feel old. But like the show revolves around the audience and the participation in the chat. Without you guys chit chatting with us, me and Ron just look like we're sitting here talking to ourselves. I mean, people watch it, sure, but like after a while, like you need that break to hear what other people have to say. It's an open forum. You can say whatever you want. Jack's a perfect example. He likes to talk about his music. I love reading what he's listening to. It's like a karaoke night in my chat. I mean, you could probably agree with that, right, Ron?
Yeah, absolutely. I just have one thing to say. Often imitated, never duplicated.
Yeah.
And you know where that's coming from.
Yeah. I mean, we try to do 5 different shows, a different show every type of night, geared towards a more objective audience. We always want people to come in, check this out, spread the word, because you may not like it, but you may know someone that does. So that's how we grow, by having people who don't normally pop in, drop a like, drop a share. Let us know how you heard about the show, because I'm doing my best to post it left and right. I mean, I can tell you, there's not a day that goes by I don't make at least 3 to 7 posts about that night's show to try to get it out there, so we have more people pop in.
Yep.
But I mean, at this point, I'm just rambling.
Yeah, no, that's good. I mean, I'm glad you were able to share that with everybody, so they realize that we're on the upswing, we're on the rise, we're ahead of schedule where we thought we would be at this point when we set our goals at the beginning of the year.
Yep. And
so that's thanks to you guys, but we need you to continue to help. We need those likes, we need those shares on the different formats. Those follows, real important. So anything you guys can do to help spread the word is appreciated.
I even made a post on Instagram today. I forgot I had an Instagram account for this page. So there's another social. I'm sure we're going to try to get that Kick game going. Kick's a new Twitch. So, I mean, if we have to switch things up, or if maybe I'll talk to you off the show, maybe one night we leave Facebook out. We make people jump on YouTube or Twitch for a show to just get that algorithm going on the different platforms.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't hurt, but I know a lot of our audience is on Facebook.
Right.
So, I mean, but there has to be other ways that we can get more people involved. So the people who do listen, we appreciate you left and right, hands down. Let other people know that you know. Like, I know a lot of people I grew up with are always busy on Friday night. They're doing other things. I get that. But even if you go back and we watch the show, it's huge. So, see, there's Jack again with his karaoke night. So I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Thank you, Jack. That is a great song to end the night.
Yep.
I'm hungry for more. What's the one song? Is that Duran Duran? Hungry
like the wolf. Yeah.
Yes.
Hungry
I'm going to start jamming that out.
Yeah, man.
But I hope everyone enjoys the weekend. We don't do shows on Saturday and Sunday normally. It might be live again tomorrow night. I might be doing another bucket challenge, so maybe stay tuned for that. But other than that, me and Ron will be back on Monday to talk about recapping a weekend in sports, like we always do, and we'll go from there.
It's 6 games and counting. 6-game winning streak, baby. Go Phils.
Yeah. Other than that, Jack, thanks for hanging out. Curtis stopped by. Native, I still got to watch Pootie Tank of him, so I can give him a full status report next Friday night. Julie, thank you and Chase for stopping by. Jack and Diamond.
Yep.
So, other than that, I hope everyone has a fun weekend again, and we'll see you Monday night.
Yes, we will.
Have a good night.
Have a good night, man.